You ever look at an English sentence and just feel kind of lost? Like you're trying to solve a puzzle or crack some secret code? Well, guess what? You're not wrong. Every sentence is a code, and today we're going to crack it together.
So, let's dive right in. What is that secret, right? What's the hidden blueprint that makes every single sentence tick? I'm talking everything from a simple, "Hey, how's it going?" all the way to some complex line from Shakespeare. And here's the good news. It's not some crazy, complicated cipher that you need to decode a ring for. Nope. It's actually a really simple three-part code. And once you see it, you can unlock the meaning of pretty much anything. So, you ready to get the keys?
Okay, first things first, we need to find our main character. You know, every story has a hero, a protagonist, right? Well, every sentence does too. And in the world of grammar, we call that hero the subject.
So what exactly is a subject? Well, to put it simply, it's the person, place, or thing that's either doing something or is the main thing the sentence is about. Think of it as the doer, the engine that makes the whole thing go. It is, without a doubt, the star of the show.
So, a subject can wear a couple of different hats. Sometimes it's the doer of the action, right? Like in Alia eats the food. Alia is actively doing something. But other times, the subject is just the main topic, like in the ball is beautiful. The ball isn't doing anything, but the whole sentence is about it. Both of them? Both are subjects.
Okay, to make this super clear, let's just grab one simple sentence and follow it all the way through. We're going to break it down piece by piece. And our sentence is going to be, Alia eats the food.
All right, so looking at our sentence, who's performing the action? Who's doing the eating? It's Alia. Yep, simple as that. Alia is our star, she's our doer, she is our subject. And just like that, we've got the first piece of the code. Okay, cool. We found our doer. But wait a minute. If the subject is doing something, that action has to go somewhere, right? It can't just hang out in space. It's got to land. And that landing spot, well, that's the next piece of our puzzle, the object.
So the object is basically the receiver of the action. It's the person or thing that gets, well, whatever the subject is doing, done to it. And here's a great little trick. Just ask what or whom right after the action verb. The answer, that's your object, every time.
Let's go back to our trusty example. Alia eats the food. We already know our subject is Alia. Now let's find the receiver.
Okay, time to use our little trick. Alia eats what? Boom! The food. The food is receiving the action. It's being eaten. See how that action just flows right from the subject, Alia, to the object, the food? Awesome. That's two parts of the code down.
All right, we've got our star of the show, and we've got the action's receiver. So, what about everything else in the sentence? That brings us to our third and final key. It's called the predicate.
Now, predicate might sound a little fancy, a little technical, but trust me, the rule for finding it is the easiest one yet. You ready? Once you find the subject, everything else, literally the entire rest of the sentence, is the predicate. That's it. It's the part that tells you what the subject is or what it's doing.
So back to our sentence one last time. We've already locked in our subject, right? It's Alia.
So, if Alia is the subject, what's left over? Eats the food. That whole chunk, that's our predicate. See how it has the action eats and the object the food? It's the whole rest of the story. Subject, object, predicate. And that's the code. We cracked it.
Okay, so you're probably feeling pretty good right now, right? You've got this. But what if I told you there's a really common trap that almost everyone falls into? Yeah, there's a little twist in this story.
Let's just think about this for a second. In our examples, the subject was always the first thing in the sentence. But is that actually a rule? I mean, does the star of the show always have to be the first one on stage?
Let's put that to the test. Check out this sentence, Arjun was beaten by Suresh. Now, be careful here. Your brain is probably screaming that Arjun is the subject because he's first. But let's dig a little deeper than that.
Okay, for just a second, I want you to completely forget about word order. Let's go back to our main rule. The subject is the doer. So in this sentence, who is actually doing the beating? Is it Arjun or is it Suresh? It's Suresh. The real doer is Suresh. Even though his name is way at the end of the sentence, he's the one performing the action. And that means Suresh is our subject. See? That's a total game changer, isn't it?
And that brings us to the most important takeaway here. The subject is all about its role. Who is the doer?
It is not about its position. It can be at the beginning, it can be in the middle, or, like we just saw, it can even show up right at the very end.
So, there you have it, the 3 keys to unlock basically any sentence. Number 1, find the doer, that's your subject. Number 2, find what's receiving the action, that's your object. And number 3, everything else, that's the predicate. Simple as that.
You now have the master key. You can look at any sentence, no matter how simple or complex, and you can break it down. You know the code. So the only question left is, now that you have the key, what sentences are you going to go unlock first?